Hello and welcome to ClefNotes, an inside look into the Lubbock Symphony and the performing arts in Lubbock. And we thank Classical 105.7, Lubbock's home of classical music, for hosting our program today. My special guest today is Eric Allen. He's the Associate Director of the Texas Tech Going Band. Welcome, Eric.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going so well, and you are a busy, busy person. We got a lot to talk about here.
We do. This is an exciting time of year.
Right, yeah. So coming up on December 4th, the Lubbock Symphony will perform its holiday gift card, if you will, called Home for the Holidays at the Lubbock Civic Center, starting at 7:30 p.m. It's December 4th, which is a Thursday. And so, Eric, what do we have lined up for that program?
Well, Galen, we're so excited about this concert. This is actually the second year of a concert like this. It's under a different name, but it's similar in style and nature as something to kind of kick off the holiday season here in Lubbock. On December 4th, a Thursday night, which actually works out really, really well, in hopes that our Red Raiders will be traveling on Friday over to Arlington. We're certainly our fingers are crossed and we're pulling for them.
What a season!
It's been a great season.
Yeah.
What a fun time it's been to be a part of so many of those things. But we're excited about December 4th. Because it really kind of marks the beginning of the holiday season here in Lubbock in so many ways. That paired with other events over the weekend, of course, Carol of Lights and then the Lubbock Chorale's performance of Messiah.
That's right.
Over the weekend as well. So it just makes for a really, really neat weekend. That concert is going to be on December 4th at the Civic Center, and it just features kind of a variety show, if you will. Lighter and fair to begin with just some exciting music from the orchestra. We have two guest soloists joining us.
We have a couple of guest singers, don't we?
We do. If you saw the performance last year, Corbin Despain, who's a Lubbock native, and we're just thrilled to have Corbin back. And he's just a fabulous tenor voice.
Brought the house down last year.
He sure did. And Corbin will be back from Cincinnati, and he's bringing with him one of his opera colleagues, Rachel Kobernick, who's just a splendid voice in opera as well as contemporary. And the two of them together are just a lot of fun, and just it's going to be just a lot of fun to hear them sing and in so many different styles and for the evening. Galen, we're also excited to feature the First United Methodist Church Chancel Choir as part of this concert. Of course, I'm privileged to serve as their Director of Music Ministries as well. And their contribution to this concert will be really special as well. And with the entire concert culminating in a full audience sing-along at the end. So what a great way to begin the holiday season.
So what else could we expect besides some wonderful music? Are there anything surprises that we can hear about now, or you want to keep those hidden?
Well, we've got some special things planned for the evening. We of course the concert's at 7:30, but at 6:00 the lobby will open and Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there, and we'll be serving cookies and hot cocoa and all kinds of things to kind of get us in the holiday spirit. That'll be happening before, and you can of course bring the kiddos and take lots of photos with Santa. And I know last year we had some kids came and families came dressed up and more formal wear and for those photos, and some kids came in their pajamas, and all is welcome. So this is a family affair, and we're certainly excited about that. We're also speaking of our children, the West Texas Children's Chorus will be joining us.
That's right.
Under the direction of Dr. Susan Brumfield, my colleague at Texas Tech, and their performance will be outstanding. They're actually doing one of the pieces that Susan arranged for the children's chorus, and we're premiering the orchestration of that by a local composer. Craig Biondi has created a new orchestration for that work, and so we're excited to premiere that on this concert. It'll be a beautiful way to introduce that music and, of course, feature the West Texas Children's Chorus.
And as you say, so much going on, and then the LSO musicians, a lot of them are going to be joining the ballet as the pit orchestra for Nutcracker coming up.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Incredible busy time for our musicians and the community. So please come and enjoy all these events going on
Absolutely.
that week. And then later in the month, after the gifts are stowed away and the wrappings are thrown in the trash, we still have a lot to do.
We sure do. We're so excited to, and I'm thrilled to be a part of this. We have a New Year's Eve concert this year that is going to feature the music of the Beatles, and it's going to just be a big party.
It is. So on the 31st at the Buddy Holly Hall, so it's going to be a multi-tiered evening, and so we'll start off at 5:30 p.m. that evening with the fundraiser portion of the night, and the fundraiser is really there to raise money for the Lubbock Youth Orchestras, as well as the Crescendo Fund, which is an important fund that we're building at the Lubbock Symphony to bring in big-name guest artists, along the lines that we've had in the past: Wynton Marsalis, Yo-Yo Ma, Boys to Men, Kristen Chenoweth, just to name a few. And so this fund is really designed to support those larger names so that we can afford to bring Lubbock really the best entertainment anywhere.
Oh, it's unbelievable, and this campaign will be so monumental in building what we already have here, and to be able to feature our fabulous symphony orchestra and to bring in artists to perform with them. It's what a special thing. It's really exciting.
Right. And then after the fundraiser portion, we'll usher in all of our other audience members that will be there in the seats above the floor, because we're going to have the floor covered with tables and folks regaling the new year. But then we're going to usher in everybody to come in, fill the seats, and enjoy the show with Classical Mystery Tour. It's a Beatles tribute band that I've worked with several times. They're incredible band. They're just wonderful.
Well, what better way to celebrate the new year than having just a fabulous concert of an evening.
Yeah.
Come dressed up, and then
That's right.
and then after the concert, we have in the lobby will be just a New Year's Eve party, a New Year's Eve bash.
It will be. And so we'll have a casino, we'll have prizes, we'll also have we're going to have some karaoke, I think, and it's going to get a little wild out there. So do join us for such a fun night. Starting again at 5:30 p.m. for the fundraiser, the concert at 8, the party at 10. We'll go to midnight. We'll have a big celebration right at midnight, and hopefully everybody is exhausted from having so much fun that night.
That's right. It's funny. My wife and I have always talked about New Year's Eve here in Lubbock. We've been longing for something to come and get dressed up and to come and celebrate, a place to go and to be with other people.
That's right.
And to do, and we finally have that. And what a great place to do it in the lobby of the Buddy Holly Hall.
That's right.
One of the most magnificent halls in the world.
And again, supporting the Lubbock Youth Orchestras, all of our education programs, and the Crescendo Fund. So please come and join us on New Year's Eve. To get more information about all the things that we've talked about in this program, you can call us at 806-762-1688. That's the Lubbock Symphony's main line. You can also go to the website, lubbocksymphony.org. We'll be able to answer all of your questions. Just give us a holler, and we would love to get you tickets to any of these events. There are a couple more things we can talk about, though. Coming up next March, we have another chamber concert, and Eric has come in, director of the Gone Band, and he's also come in as the director of the Lubbock Chamber Orchestra, which is a position you held prior to the merger with the Lubbock Symphony, and we've continued this relationship, and these are such beautiful, intimate programs. What is coming up in March? Can you give us a little hint?
Yes, well, we're really excited about the Lubbock Symphony Chamber Orchestra performance in March. is titled Appalachian Spring, which will of course feature the original setting of the Appalachian Suite, if you will, the Appalachian Spring Suite by Aaron Copland, for 13 players, and so it's just a nice setting of the work.
It's very, very transparent. When you have that few players, you don't get the big, massive sound, but you can hear all those lines.
It is, and the chamber orchestra, our performance home is typically the Crickets Theater at Buddy Holly Hall, which is a more intimate setting for that transparent sound, if you will. After the intermission, we'll be featuring actually Baroque music, and so music of Handel. We'll be featuring music of Vivaldi and Bach, and it should just be a really interesting and exciting evening of music.
We're going to feature trumpets on this concert.
We are. So we have two of our resident trumpet players, Gary Hudson and Joe Vandiver, will be performing two works for pairs of trumpets, if you will, the Vivaldi trumpet concerto.
That's right.
Typically done on piccolo trumpet now. And so just two beautiful pieces, very triumphant.
As not a trumpeter, you're a trumpeter?
I am a trumpeter.
You are a trumpeter. How much more difficult is piccolo than a regular, say, trumpet or cornet?
Well, it's a good question. Certainly, it requires advanced playing, but a tighter aperture, if you will. And it's just a slightly different approach to the trumpet.
Interesting.
And so, it certainly requires a virtuosic player
because the notes are so close together.
And typically, the standard piccolo, of course, sounds an octave above if it were in the same key. But of course, we're transposing often on the piccolo trumpet as well. And so, but it's just a different sound.
And akin to string players, we keep splitting those strings in half, and those scales get tighter and tighter and tighter together, and boy, it gets difficult to find those little notes in between the spaces. So anyway, Appalachian Spring, March 14th. Now, the Lubbock Symphony will also perform a full-scale concert January 23rd, Buddy Holly Hall. We will be featuring the violinist Chi Yun coming over from Dallas. She has been here as a guest a few years back. Fabulous violinist, and she'll be playing the Lalo Symphony Espanol with the Lubbock Symphony. Again, join us on all of these dates, whether it's coming up on December 4th, home for the holidays, the New Year's Eve Bash on December 31st, January 23rd with Chi Yun and the full Lubbock Symphony Orchestra, and finally, March 14th, the Lubbock Chamber Orchestra performing Appalachian Spring. Again, to get tickets for any of these performances, go to our website, lubbocksymphony.org, or give us a call, 806-762-1688. And thank you all for listening today. We'll catch you next time on ClefNotes.